Good morning, guys. How you doing? I'm gonna pack up and then we're gonna take a little ride around Randall's. This is my drone now. I come to fly the drone. Pick a field. There's usually nobody out here. But lately, I've been seeing some shit that it ain't safe. Not. This is prior to that woman getting killed. This is prior to that woman getting shot in the face. Coming over here, I started to notice some activity that just ain't safe. Not even for a hardened New Yorker. I'm trying to make it back home. I also see a lot of women jogging out here by themselves. Super dangerous. And, it's sad. They should be able to, anybody and everybody should be able to come outside. Whether it's exercise, recreational, take a fucking walk, whatever it is that you want to do, you should be able to do it. But we live in a time now in New York City that you don't want to get caught out there. Not even I would play myself and put myself in a dangerous situation. Fuck that. I'm making it back home. There's too many killers roaming the city. Roaming the world, in fact. It's not just New York City. I don't want to talk shit about my lovely city. But it does remind me, the city now reminds me of how it used to be when I was a teenager. Like in the 80s, like Times Square was wild. Everybody says bring the old New York back. Well, guess fucking what? It's coming back. You heard me? The old New York is definitely coming back. I follow a guy, everybody got a guy, right? I follow a guy, Creatures of New York. He streams on Instagram and his edits are really dope, but I just think he mocks people with mental health issues. But I watched some of his content and everything is in Times Square. Like Times Square gotta be the craziest place right now to be. Times Square's definitely gotta be one of the craziest places to be. It doesn't make a difference how old I get, how comfortable I get. My eyes and my brain will always be working out here in these streets. And if you're not here exercising and you're not here riding a bike, you're walking, the odds of you drove all the way to Randall's Island, paid the toll to get out your car to walk are very low. You're up to something if you're out here walking around. It's kind of fucked up, but you're suspect. Anybody and everybody on foot, off the grip, you know how fucking far you gotta walk to just come here to walk? It doesn't make any sense. But some people, like a peace of mind. But for me, that's suspect behavior. I wouldn't want to be in any distance of that person to become a victim. Fuck that. In a couple of minutes, we're gonna ride, and we'll probably start to see some shit out here. Like somebody could be doing this video and see me as the person we're talking about. I was out here flying my drone. It's part of my recovery. By the way, we're on 106 days drug-free. All right? 106 in Park is the vibe today. We got 106 in Park vibes, you heard? So yesterday was a very, very strenuous day. One of my children's going away to college. I have a child entering high school. One's leaving the nest. One's transitioning into high school. Shout out to all my children. Shout out to Rebecca. Super proud of you. Shout out to Demery. Super proud of you. Shout out to Casey Ann. Super proud of my girls. You guys really are fucking amazing to deal with some of the shit that I was going through my addiction. So shout out to my children. You suffer too. You're not, children of addicts suffer as well. And I take my time to remind my children that I am thankful that they stuck in there with me when I was at the bottom. Every morning I thank them with another day of sobriety, not only for them, it's for me first. I don't want to be selfish, but don't do sobriety for someone else. Do it for yourself, and within that, you will cast greatness onto others who love you and care about you. Is that fucking simple, right? It really is that fucking simple. I'm sorry, I had a serious addiction, and I turned off the light switch. April 29th, I did my last snort. April 30th, I controlled my finger. Your finger is your destiny, because the drugs don't appear in your home. They appear when you order it or you go get it. And 9 out of 10 times, you got to dial that number. And on the 30th, I said, you know what? I'm not fucking calling homeboy. I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to be able to do it. Not today. I just want one day. And one day turned into 106 fucking days. No program, no psychotherapy, no mind-altering other drugs to combat my cocaine addiction. I just gave it a shot. I put on everything I fucking love. I just said I'm not gonna get high today, and it turned into 106 fucking days. You gotta try it on your own. Now that I'm clean and things are cleaning up in my life, all right, so there's somebody who's been standing like in the distant watching me. It's weird. I'm telling you, this fucking island is weird. From what I see, he's just fucking pacing back and forth. There's a lot of construction. There's a lot of work going on constantly on Randall's Island. But again, if you don't have any business here, you look real weird here. Like walking, it's just suspect to me, especially in this time. But back to reality. And reality is that I'm clean and my mind is clearing up mentally. I'm seeing things differently. I'm enjoying things more, like structures, like bridges and shit like that. It's weird. I'm drawn to those things, especially the rivets. Those were each fucking rivet on a bridge was done by hand. If you never took that into consideration, each rivet or tack in a bridge was done by hand. But just, I have a love for things, or I have an eye for things that in the past just went over my head. Nature, grass. Like I was out here the other day and I was amazed at how the grass was being cut. I've cut grass like that before, but just on a scale like this, no, not me. But I got to see it from an aerial view while I had the drone out. So all right, let's get ready and start booking, man. You guys are gonna stay live. You know how we do. Battery wasn't charged all the way this morning, but I do have a power dock. So let me go ahead and connect that. The weather was dry last night at my house. It was super dry. I felt like the heat was on. All right, guys, so thanks for pulling up to the channel. Again, another live video. Another day of sobriety. spend my mornings with you guys for about an hour, taking a ride, clearing my mind, getting my legs going, you know, being at one with nature early. Like I used to go to sleep around this time from partying or had company over. And when I would hear the birds, it would just freak me out. And I would say, man, I gotta stop using. I mean, this is going on 37 fucking years, Galito. 37 years of using drugs. Hard cocaine. Never smoking, only snorting. But again, everything that I was doing while using, the feeling that I was getting from using from the cocaine, I get that same feeling now from riding a bike or going live on YouTube and talking about my sobriety. I get that reward in my brain. I reward myself by my new get high is not getting high. I'll say it again. My new get high is not getting high. I pride myself off of staying clean without a program, and shout out to those who are in programs. Continue to do your thing. But like everything in life, you should try it first. I tried it first. I said all I need is one day. I just really wanted one fucking day of sobriety to see if I could do it. And here we are, 106 days later. So what you have to do ultimately is kick the cigarette habit. And things will start to change. Once you kick the cigarette habit, let me put the seat up a little bit. Once you kick the cigarette habit, which is the most powerful addiction in the world, once you kick the cigarette habit, you'll have a sense of pride and control over something that you thought you couldn't control. And that can spark a whole way of thinking, of living, and it did for me a year ago, and I was still using. But hold on, I quit cigarettes, but I was still using. Now the weird thing is, my intake, somebody lost their life here. My intake, terrible. My intake reduced in half because I stopped smoking cigarettes. So for every bump I would light a cigarette. And you guys know how it is. You have a drink, you light a cigarette. You can reduce your alcohol intake by half if you stop smoking cigarettes. So it really started with that. And it trickled on into me keeping a sharper eye on my finances. At this point in my life, 106 days ago, I was a full-blown addict that I was comfortable with fitting in my habit to a monthly bill. I'll say it again. I was comfortable with fitting my habit into a monthly bill. It became a part of my bill. It became a bill, not a habit, in my mind. So I had no problem with using. Very dangerous cycle. And even more so for the addict who has a couple of dollars or can generate a couple of dollars. It's a nice little fishing boat down here. Oh, that's dope. I never even noticed that. That's a nice fishing boat.
She's at work at your train station. Always. Don't fucking work. Boom.
Like I said, it's wild to be all the way over here, no bike. It's just wild to me. To get to this spot where I'm riding right now is a fucking mile away from civilization. Not a mile, but it's just weird behavior. And it makes the island, to me, unsafe. I really started coming here about, let's see, 2018, when I started getting back into bike riding, when I started riding my big ripper more. Oh, this is cool. This is where the NYPD docks their boats. I mean, how fucking rude is... Somebody came and had lunch here, right by where the NYPD, this is the boat precinct, I guess that's how you would call it. And they fucking had lunch right there and left the garbage there. And there are fucking garbage cans everywhere over here. What a pair of fucking balls. But that's pretty cool. So this is where they park their boats when they're hitting the waters and rescuing people. I guess in Manhattan, I guess every borough has like a boat squad, if you call it, right? Like the NYPD boat squad. Every borough, I'm sure, has that to cover all water. All right, so we're gonna carry on. Let's see what field this is. You see, there's garbage cans everywhere. Like, why the fuck would you bring... What's over here? I feel like going over here and getting thrown out. Okay. Let's see. No signs of safety not enter. NYPD Harbor Unit, keep out. Okay, so that's how you pronounce it, the Harbor Unit. That's kind of cool. All right, so this overpass, they're working. The boys are working. This overpass right here is going to lead to the new park in East Harlem. You will be able to walk across the bridge and exit off the bridge easier and have access to Manhattan and Randall's Island within minutes, opposed to going through the Bronx. It's going to be a direct connect, and it's going to be all possible through this overpass pedestrian walkway. So we'll bring you more as time comes, with each passing day. And happy Monday, guys. I hope your mind's right. I hope your finances is right. I hope everything is good with your partners, your children, yourself. Don't forget to put yourself first, and through that, everybody else comes. Everybody else will be good. You gotta do you. You can't do shit for other people. And I know that it can sound a little selfish, because I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, I want to get better for my kids. I want to do this for my kids." Well, that's great and all. But you shouldn't. You should do it for yourself. I mean, again, we're in a secluded island, all ladies. I would not recommend you come jogging out here. There was a homicide over here somewhere on this island. A shooter shot 2 people. A woman shot 3 people, actually. A woman in the face, she died, and 2 other people. Apparently they had robbed him earlier, but the point is, how are they getting guns into the shelter? And the shelter's on Randall's Island, if you didn't know. The migrant shelter is on Randall's Island. Let's go this way. There's a lot of geese out here. You see all of this shit? You would think they're dogs. Fucking geese shit. Big geese shits. So, what a beautiful fucking day it is. And I wanted to send the drone up and get some nice footage of the new graffiti that I noticed the other day from the other side on the trains. And it's Monday, so the train yards are packed. The trains are waiting to be moved. I wanted to get some good footage. I actually wanted to slowly ride between the cars. I felt a little confident today that I was gonna send it literally up on the car. That sounds beautiful. Again, Randall's Island is a beautiful place to come, man. It's just not safe anymore. So, this splits, this little ravine or whatever the fuck this is called, this goes into the Harlem River. And opposite way, I don't know what that stretch of water is called, but Rikers Island is that way, Queens is that way, the airport is that way. But it splits here, the water travels through here. Is that a train? Yep. See, man? Damn. They're starting to move the trains. I love the sound. You hear that, guys? Fucking absolutely nothing. The sound of nothing. Let's continue on. I'll tell you one thing, it's a great place to ride your bike. It's paved. They have some off-road trails, very little. But Randall's is very paved and well paved and well manicured. They do a great job. Like this has to be like very therapeutic. At one time I did landscaping, but this has to be super therapeutic to be out here in this type of weather every day. Getting shit done. They're putting the floor down. That's dope. I really wish I had the drone up, man. And I have the drone with me. The problem is the fucking controller is not binding. I didn't do a pre-flight test last night, which I should have. But all good. We still came out to get some exercise. This was one of the first places I came to sit down to fly the drone. Once I started getting comfortable with it. 3.0. I rarely break a bar if I keep it on gear 2. Rarely. Same amount of riding, mostly. So, we're gonna go on to the other side. We're gonna go on to Arthur Ashe tennis compound. This shit started up, not Arthur Ashe, John McEnroe, excuse me. So this John McEnroe tennis camp that we're about to pull up just started off like many years ago, as like a blow up tent bubble thing. I guess they utilized the space out here, and again, John McEnroe. So we're gonna go on over there and check it out. Now, this side of Randall's Island, you can't fly the drone over here. It won't open up. And the reason why is because of Rikers Island and because of, nigga was looking at my bike all up and down, because of Rikers Island and the airport. So the drone, GPS drone on this side will not turn on. On the side I was, you can fly your drone with warning. So, I'm gonna go to, just gonna ride around. This is Field 44, as the sign said. All right, we're still live, we're good. A nice place to come. If you don't come to Randall's Island, or you haven't, I would say the best way is with an e-bike, straight up, or a regular pedal bike if you want to. You know what I mean? If that's the type of guy you are. I used to be that type of guy. I'm not that guy anymore. Fuck that. I want some pedal assist in my life. Electric 3.0, $1,000, shipped to your house in 3 days. I don't know what else to tell you. Batteries tested 7-8 times. Batteries made in the United States. The bike is made in the United States. Disc brakes. Comes with a chain. It comes with lights. I don't know what else to tell you. It hits. Now here's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, how fast is it going? I'm like, it can get up to 28. They're like, that's it? It's a bicycle, not a fucking motorcycle. Hello. 28 miles an hour? I'll never see that. I did it like 3 times. I'm not trying to live like that anymore. I'm trying to chill. Imagine me flying through here doing 28 miles an hour. That is to be used when needed. I don't use the throttle all day. That's defeats the purpose of an e-bike. An e-bike for me helps me with my legs, helps me get some exercise into my legs, helps me keep the muscle going at least, and at the same time get around, enjoy some but that's a bando over there. All right, bando. I got that word from watching drone documentaries and shit like that. Shout out to Josh Bartwell, man. I like that guy. Guys, if you want to like get involved with drones, I would recommend you go to YouTube and you put in the drone documentary. I think Josh Bartwell put it together, but I really like that guy. I like the whole team of people that was assembled for that documentary. It's a great documentary on drones, FPV, how it started. John McEnroe Center. This is the addition that they made sometime maybe 2 years ago. So they added this part. This used to be a baseball field. This over here used to be a baseball field, and what they did was the city again sold them a nice piece of land. And over here also is the FDNY training facility. I'll show it to you. How cool is that? That's where they train. I know a lot about this island. This is where they train, the FDNY trains here. So that's pretty cool. They do a lot of water training, fire training, EMS rescue. All right, so obviously this is the generator to power this whole fucking thing. But this is the new John McEnroe Tennis Center, man. And there is a blunt paper up here. Somebody was up here smoking a blunt. So people are training. That's pretty cool. It's air conditioned. This is like a full, like you see the KGB has like trained kids to become a sack. Look, somebody was up here with a motorcycle doing donuts. I mean, come on, man. Hold on. Somebody was up here on a bike doing fucking donuts. Look. How wild is that? Like, you can't give ninjas nothing. But anyway, we're going to carry on our ride. So we're still live, and yes, we are. Appreciate you guys. Happy fucking Monday. So the FDNY Training Center, EMS training, FDNY EMS training facility. So again, this is the new facility. If you're interested in tennis, this is the place to be. Get your Mac on at the McEnroe Training Play Tennis Institute on Randall's Island. That shit's gotta have like a whole facility. The whole facility has to be equipped with like physical therapy. They have to be on deck ready for injuries. You can get injured in tennis, pull a hammy, twist an ankle, shit like that. But it is fucking cool that this is up and running. I always admired the John McEnroe Tennis Center, the bubble as I called it when I came over there. And they just fucking started adding, there's always tennis balls out here. They just started fucking adding piece by piece and building by building it before you know it, boom. John McEnroe Tennis Academy. himself a great job. It's all union shit. That's some nice machinery right here. Some nice small machinery. Hello. That bucket. The fucking bucket. I've never seen that before. That's a nice piece of machinery. The whacker Newsom. The dog is good? That's a fucking nightmare. To get attacked by a fucking dog out here off the leash. Oh, you know, like, I love dogs, but really? Seriously? Seriously? Wow, you hit that turn going fast, though, man. You hit that turn going fast. Slow the fuck down. To the FDNY. This is their facility. Wards Island Wastewater Treatment Plant, 7 Central Road, and FDNY facility where you can try and do all that shit. Appreciate the FDNY Academy. We're gonna go to Eichmann Park. It's a stadium. And it wouldn't turn on. This was a couple of months ago. I did get some flight, but when I did get some flight one day and then it started raining, and when I came, no, actually, I did get some here. And then when I returned to get more flight, I couldn't, it wouldn't turn on. It was saying something about GPS or something. So I was just frustrated and I ended up leaving. This shit, the dive, to send it. I would love to fucking Icon Stadium. I would love to send it down here, man. Shit. Who is this person? Let's read up. Fields friends. Let's read up. Beautiful stadium. Alright, so still live? All right. major construction on Randall. This, I think this used to be a horse, something with horses over here. They definitely, this is definitely city proper. As you can see, they got the classic city flagpole. Wow. So, I guess they're patching up. Slow down, baby. Slow down. Slow down. Don't be desperate. Thank you. Thank you, brother. So as I showed you earlier, yeah, I guess this is where you tee off at. This would be like a golf area. This hasn't been cut in so long. There's like a big net back there, so I'm assuming that this was the golfing. What a wasted what a wasted space. Okay, moving forward. We're gonna go over to the new walkway that is gonna lead people to this section. It can get a little confusing. There's a lot of walkways. So one side of the bridge gets you to one section and the other side of the bridge gets you to another section of pedestrian walkways, right? It makes sense, right? So let's say the right side is the side where traffic is going towards the Bronx. That side is actually the side that the new path will bring you here. You can start to see it. It's already developed. It's pretty fucking nice. It's like a beautiful structure out of nowhere. This was not here before. So shout out to the men and women who made this possible. This is gonna lead us right into East Harlem. This is fucking dope. And look at the stairs. Also the ferry stops here. We'll get more concrete info. Right? We're gonna do some fucking counter surveillance and those places where we ain't supposed to go. That's what we do here. The eclectic electric transport. We fucking explore for real. So look at this. So again, this walkway leads. When you see somebody up there, right? You see that person up there? Here's the example I'm gonna give you. That person is walking from the front way. I think they're going to Queens. That might be the tri-belt. You can hop off, bomb, and catch this little extension that they built, which is fucking great. What's up, fellas? No. This is beautiful, man. I gotta share this with you. I'm clean off of drugs, right? First time in 37 years, and shit that didn't matter to me before matters. Like construction, like bridges, like plumb and flush, like all these rivets. Somebody touched that shit. You know what I mean? This is beautiful, man. I can't wait to use this shit. What we talking? 4 years? 5 years? No? Beautiful. And this is Queens, right? This bridge goes to Queens, or is this the Willis? This is Willis.
That way goes to Queens.
Queens.
The other side goes to Queens.
Right. I should. It's just getting a little confusing. All right, fellas, man. Enjoy your day. Thank you for what you do, brother. Appreciate that. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go down here a little bit. See, this is the stadium that's not in use. You should be nosy and go look a little bit. This is the area that's not in use, not a stadium, but I wonder what they will be building here. Like, this is a a lot of space. This is what I thought on the other side was the golf course. And again, we just dropped the bar on our bike, on our battery. So we're gonna continue to go places. We're gonna double back, but we're just man. Back in my construction days, like honestly, I would have overpassed that. You see, man, flying the drone over here would be so fucking dope because of the structural foundation. Hey, what's that? Let me find out how I can take this. A footpath? I never seen it. Oh, I know where that's going to take us. I know exactly. That takes us to one trip, I think. We might go back that way, but let's carry on. Okay, now I'm kind of, I'm lost a little bit from down this point. Like, there's a lot of bridges and they all look the same. So we're probably we're gonna continue on with our tour, right? We're gonna bring you to the beachfront side. I like to call it beachfront. Waterfront is what it's called. But, okay guys, slow down. We're in the middle of a fucking construction job. Wow, look at that. Nice. Nice. Okay, that bridge goes to Manhattan, goes to 125th and 2nd Avenue. Okay, now I'm starting to see the vision here. So this, you can go to 125th and 2nd Avenue and cross and get to this part of Randall's Island. Capiche? You can also, is this closed? You can also, let me turn around. Don't want to get in the middle of the work side. Fuck around with my luck, get into an accident. So this pedestrian footbridge and bike bridge and wheelchair accessible path will also be super fucking convenient if you want to take the ferry. How dope is that? Like, okay, so the ferry that I didn't know pulls up to this part of Randall's Island. Again, you can come from Brooklyn, you can hop on the ferry in Brooklyn and make your rounds. Wall Street, 59th Street, I believe. There's a ferry dock on 92nd Street. So all of these different places are starting to tie in. Developing around the places that they're starting to tie in. Just keep the city moving, man. I mean, we definitely need more mental health facilities, but the city's fucking building. All right, let's bust a right turn. Let's get you guys over to the ferry. Oh wow! So this is a docking ferry. I'm confused here. This is a dock, a portable dock where you like. Oh, that dock is not even built. That shit is a dock boat, okay? How about that? This is a dock that's not even a dock. It's a dock boat. Wow. I am so excited. I'm pulling up in the fucking. How would you get in the ferry, though? Wow, look at that. So, that pedestrian walkway is going to be what's going to bridge the ferry and 125th Street and 2nd Avenue. It's going to make it accessible in minutes. Randall's Island is going to be a lot more liver. And it was really dead because of the distance, right? So the people now have options. And One of the main options is foot, is to travel by foot or bicycle. Like, it was pretty tough to come here by bike if you didn't drive here and ride. Now you can just full on get here by bike and get here from 125th Street. I'm gonna try to get a good spot to turn the camera around and show you. Again, this is a beautiful place to fly the drone. I like how the trees are wide, they're low. I want to fly through fucking trees. I seen that on YouTube. Shout out to Drone Champ. Shout out to that guy. Like, he was doing a whoop video, and he was like, I'm gonna send it through the trees. I really love sending it through the trees, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I never thought about that, right? So shout out to him, man. All right, let's turn the camera around. Let's get a visual. That is East Harlem on the other side, right? That bridge, we were on that pedestrian walkway yesterday. So just understand how accessible Randall's Island is gonna be now for people who really live on that side. In seconds, you'll be over here. In seconds. Carrying on. Man, my fucking drone was acting up. And not acting up, but the remote, it just didn't bind for some reason. And I tried to bind it out here and I couldn't do it. So instead of causing anxiety, I just put it back in the bag. And I decided to go live on YouTube and still make something positive out of my day. Because a part of my recovery is doing something. I'm not gonna just fucking sit around. Gotta do something. Whether it's get on the Oculus, whether it's gaming, whether it's coming out, hands down, my children, my home, those things get handled. But I'm talking about my private time, my personal time, my about me time, my recovery time. I have to do something that I consider fruitful, right? I can plant the seed and come back and eventually grow on that one thing. Place. Not only with speech, but just with like tech and shit like that. For August, it's called the DJI Neo. It's going to kill the Hover Air X1, which is fucked up, but it is. It's a FPV drone. It weighs under 256 grams, and we need to raise the seat a little bit, get a little more comfortable, and get, you know, gotta raise the seat. How you doing? All right. So it's under 250 grams, which means no FAA requirements, licenses and shit like that. I flew the drone over here once. That was it. I would love to fucking fly it over here and capture the stadium. I mean, look how beautiful this shit is. Let's go up the hill so you can kind of get an idea. You see all these donuts down here. People come down here to motorsport. It's a stunt. Let's go up here, and then I'll give you a visual of Icon Stadium. I can't pronounce that shit. I'm sorry. That's right. Do a little pan. Fucking beautiful. Flying the drone over this shit would look beautiful, man. We're gonna come back tomorrow and see if we can do it. Also, now, flying in this area, there's sometimes where I get the feeling where I just send it on my own. But I would definitely like to have a spotter with me and have somebody with me so I can be more adventurous, right? Stay with the bike while I get down closer to the water, or feel more comfortable flying, not worrying about somebody running down on me from the back. Pause. But this side of the bridge, we ain't going that way. You see that building? That's a mental health fucking asylum. It's been there for years. I rarely see them wandering on this island. Rarely. They're under lock and key. The people who are wandering the island are suspect people up to no good behavior. I do not want to run across a group of motherfuckers like that. But if I do, good morning. Your weed whacker sticking out the side. That's a rookie move. That's a no-no. I'm going to show you guys. So fucked up to catch a flat over here. But I believe in the electric and the puncture-proof tires. So I'll show you guys where Ward's Island is, the entrance, and the state-run facility. This is it. That's Ward's Island. The asylum for the city. There's a lot of ill people there. I wish them the best in their recovery of mental health. It's tough to recover from that. So here is something that I discovered on top of us or ahead of us. That's a tri-borough. So you could take this right into Queens, going over the tri-borough, right? So let's just say we were going on a bike ride, right? I'm with my kids, with my wife, we're riding Randall's Island, and I don't see any signs, I don't see anything. What I do see is a path. Feet this way, bike that way. Okay, he came from the bike path, or she. That means I can carry on, right? All right. Just imagine I'm in my wheelchair and I'm wheeling myself up this hill, or I have a battery-powered wheelchair. Okay, let's stop real quick. You see this gate? Why they don't have that at the one on the other end? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. The one that I rode earlier has no gate, and it's been actively open like that for years. That shit is crazy. But this one has that. Anyway, so we're riding our wheelchair up. I'm with my kids. We're all happy. We're gonna go to Queens. Yeah, no signs that say we can't be on here. Right? Check this shit out. How fucked up is this? Or if I am just not prepared to deal with what's coming up ahead of me, because again, there are no signs. There's no fucking signage. New York City has a shop dedicated to making signs, but I don't see any signage. So I'm assuming I can just keep going. Also, there was a gentleman who rode his bike back. So I am assuming that this is bike friendly, right? So let's carry on. La da da. I'm gonna Let's just look at the shadow. Look at the lighting coming through the shadow. What a beautiful fucking bend. Just gonna follow this little sort of bend right here. And we're excited. We're gonna cross the bridge, kids. We're going to Queens, yada yada yada, and all of that hotness, right? Kids, come on, kids. We're going on a bike tour. Another biker, so I'm comfortable. That I can continue on, right? Start to hear the highway, and what the fuck do I see? Stairs. A whole bunch of stairs. Wait a minute. What in the bubble fuck is this? What in the bubble fuck is this? Look. And then they have something, they want me to put my bike in here and wheel it up. Get the fuck out of here. What about the person in a wheelchair? Not one fucking sign to say, hey, by the way, when we get to the top, you're gonna have to dismount your bike and walk it up. That's fucked up. I wasn't going there anyway because I knew that, but still, it's kind of fucked up. See, we're still live. Focus right now. Right. There's no way to get off. If I was in a wheelchair, I wouldn't be able to exit off the sidewalk. It's crazy. Some of the shit I'm seeing here just don't make sense to me. That's a street that you can carry on to the other side, and there's no. I guess if you're in a wheelchair, you have to come all the way to this end. I mean, this makes sense. This is a safer crossing. But, fuck that. Again, beautiful place to fly the drone. You can see how flush and plumb, how symmetric this work is. How these arches. This would be a nice place to fly a whoop. My first day on this bike, the first day I came out to test out the bike, and I tried to make a broken U-turn here and fell. My first day. And I didn't understand that the steering is different on these type of bikes than it is on a regular bicycle. It's almost like steering a bus when you're steering this type of bike. Thank you. All right, be safe over there. Creepy shit, you see? That type of shit's not safe. Two dudes cut through if a woman was jogging, that's my point. Like, you're always at creepy fucking spots, man. Now, that bothers me. And I'm a fucking I'm a hardened New Yorker. And in that spot right there, it's just the type of shit that I experienced my whole life. Like, I could have easily came across two banditos who were up to something at the wrong fucking spot. But again, I'm not saying everybody's suspect, but everybody can be a suspect. And when it's two dudes cut through a dark path for no reason, that's suspect behavior to me. No, 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 no. It's one lane, brother. One side. No, 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 no. It's one side. You can't take up the lane like that, brother. Fuck.
My whole point. Son, my whole point.
Come on,
She got an
bro.
issue with herself. What's up, bro?
How you doing?
She got an issue with herself. That's what it is.
Morning. Morning.
I said, I'm not gonna tell her for real. I told her.
Sven, you ain't get the little pack of Oreos in you? You ain't get the little pack of Oreos in you?
Okay. I'm trying to lie for you. What happened to lie? What happened to lie to you about? I told her you want to hang up and see something. That's what I said. Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. You keep calling our phone with this bullshit. Like, come on. Because I asked you, because I called you and asked you, and I said, yo, when you get the chance, can you please get the roadblocks off and sit down? You heard me?
Not the roadblocks.
Yeah. Because it was like my son got roadblocks and shit, so he cut that shit.
You got a cut back there for me? How was your weekend? Everything good?
What's up, people?
No problem, brother.
That shit when you walked away, I was still sitting there. I wish you fucking leave and say, oh yeah, oh I can't say anything. You wait time to ask you about fucking Robux. The fuck?
See you later. You too, baby. Yo. What up, player?
I know she don't want to say nothing to you.
I'm good. I'm alive. I got breath in my lungs. I got sun on my head. You know what I mean? What else the nigga want? You can make $1 million with those two things. I got it.
I got you, dude. Big bro, nigga. Come on now.
Nah, it ain't true what they say.
Don't worry about what they say.
Peace, brother. Have a good day. I'll call you in the morning, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, definitely.
You gonna be around tomorrow?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Boom. Damn. The hips don't lie. Ooh. Not mine, at least. Boom. Oh, 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 nah, not like that. Not like that. What up, Morning. Brown, what up, Brown? It was so dusty out in traffic today. I don't know. Randall's Island was a lot of dustiness. Tearing up the floor, putting a new floor down. Hilda, what's up? How you doing? I'm good. Huh?
How's everything?
Great. 106 days today.
Very
Word.
good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, honey.
Right along with my brother.
Word. I seen him. He looks great, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga, you know what? It was time. He knew it. I knew it. I knew at a certain point.
Right.
Either you
And you got willpower. That's
either
the best
either you
part.
retire or the shit retires you. And that comes with a body bag. I chose to retire from that life. I'm glad he did. I knew I seen him and I'm like, homeboy looks.
That's what I say. Y'all some Puerto Rico. I love that.
I seen him like 2 weeks ago, I think. I think over here maybe. I was
Came back from Puerto Rico.
okay.
Yeah.
He went over there to get right?
No, he went over there to be with his girl. He's been clean for a year and change already.
No, but that's the epicenter, Puerto Rico. If he could go there,
No, he was there for vacation.
if he could go there and not fuck up, he's good for life because it's everywhere over there on the
Yeah,
island.
he's working and everything for the Bloomberg building.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Good for
he's
him.
good.
That's good. Have a good day, dear.
Apartment and everything.
That's dope.
Yes.
All right, mama. Have a good
Alright,
day.
stay blessed.
You too, honey. Happy for her brother. That's dope. He had years of substance abuse. Years. And he got out of the grips of that. That's dope. So happy for him. Happy for her too. It was tough. His addiction was wild. He was outside. Like outside. It's dope that he got his shit together. It's that time. That's that moment. He sees that moment. Right, y'all, we're coming to an end. We had a nice ride. The wild shit is we put 601 miles on this bike already, as of right now. It was 600 and it went to 1. We put 601 fucking miles on this bike. I think I got it on December 31st. Yeah, man. So, it was a great buy and it's a great tool to have if you're looking for something positive to do. Get out, go for a ride every day, explore your neighborhood, explore the city, go to different boroughs. All right, y'all, I'm off this. Y'all have a great fucking day. Thank you for riding with us. We appreciate you. And hopefully you learned something today. So it's your boy David. I'm off this.